Good day, everyone. So, for today, we will talk about the inventory management. But before that, let me introduce the presenter. Next slide, please. The presenter is our Miss Acaba, Mr. Corantas, Miss Dizon, Miss Lagura, and Mr. Velasco. And for the objective of the study, next slide, please. First is to understand the concept of inventory management. The second one is measuring quality in inventory management. The third one is understanding the just-in-time principle. And the last one is exploring inventory management. So for the first topic is inventory management. Next slide, please. Next slide po. What is inventory management? Inventory management is the entire process of managing inventories from raw materials to finished products. It is the process of planning, ordering, storing, tracking, and controlling the inventory to ensure the right products are available at the right time and in the right quality and at the right cost. It covers raw materials, work in progress items, finished goods, and supporting supplies. Next slide, please. So here is the type of inventory. First, we have the raw material. The raw materials is the basic materials used to produce finished products. For example, for bread, we have flour, sugar, and eggs. And for the car naman, we have steel sheets in a car manufacturing plant. The second one is the work in progress or WIP. This is the items that are partially completed but not yet finished. For example, a cake that is baked but not yet decorated. And for a car naman, a car body on assembly line pa lang siya. Next slide, please. The third type of inventory is the finished good. So here, ito na po yung completed products that are ready for sale to customer. For example, is packaged bread in a bakery. And another example is a fully assembly car in a showroom. So, ready for sale na lang siya. And for the last one is the MRO items, meaning maintenance, repair, and operation. This is the items used to support production and operation but do not become part of the final product. For example, are the lubricants for machine, spare machine parts like belt or filters, tools, and safety equipments like gloves and helmet. Another example is for in a factory, oil used to keep machines running smoothly is an MOR item. It does not go into the product, but without it, production would stop. So, MOR are very important because it keeps machine running, prevents production downtime, improves workplace safety, and supports smooth operation. That's all for my report. May I call on Mr. Corentas for the next topic?
Object Objective inventory management. So the first one is meet customer demands, ensure products are available when customers need them, avoiding shortage. So yung ibig sabihin ng meet customers demands is yung customer is mabibili nila lahat ng kailangan nila kasi available lahat. And the next one is mini minimize holding costs, reduce expenses for warehousing, insurance, spoilage, and dep depreciation. Yung ito naman Yung second one naman po is yung keeping many item costs managed for storage, insurance, and college. So businesses try to reduce the the item costs para mas less expenses. Then the third one is avoid short short stocks, prevent lost sales, and maintain customer satisfaction by keeping items in stocks. The third one is when items run out, customers get disappointed. So proper inventory management prevent this. And the next one is efficient cash flow management. Avoid trying up to too much money in excess inventory so capital can be used elsewhere. Cash flow management helps businesses to avoid spending too much money on excess inventory, so they use funds for other needs. And the last one is maintain accurate records. Track what inventory is on hand, what's moving, and what needs to replenish or clearance. Yung maintain accurate records, this helps businesses know what items are available and ano yung mga mabilis mabenta. Tsaka ano yung mga kailangan i-restock. Next slide po. Process inventory management. The first one is demand forecasting, use sales history, market trends, and seasonal data to predict product demands. So basically yung demand forecasting means predicting what product customers will buy using past sales or trends. The next one is inventory tracking. Inventory tracking monitors stock levels in real time whenever in warehouse, stores, or in transit. Wait lang. Inventory tracking is monitoring stock levels in real time using a system or softwares. The next one is renderize, reordering or replenishment. Wait lang, hindi ko mabasa. Reordering or replenishment decide when to order or how much. Method like economic order quantity. Reordering and replenishment decides when and how much to order so stocks don't run out or overfill. The next one is receiving and storing and inspect new inventory, check quality, and organize properly for efficient retrievals. Receiving and storing involves checking new items and organizing them properly. The next one is inventory auditing. Inventory auditing conduct regular checks to ensure physical stocks matches records, reducing errors or incest. Ulit to. Inventory auditing is checking if the kung yung actual stock ba is nagmamatch sa record. The next one is managing dead stocks. Managing dead stocks address slow moving or obs, obsolete, obsolete items through promotion and returns. Managing dead stocks means handling handling low selling items ay yung ibig sabihin nun yung mga product na mabagal mabenta is binebenta nila through discounts or promotion. And the last one is analysis and optimization. Ito, analysis and optimization can continuously review data to improve forecasting, adjust reorder points, and refine inventory system. So the last one is analysis and optimization helps to improve system by reviewing data and making better decisions. That's all po.
Next pa po. Now proceed with the measuring quality. So measuring quality involves using key performance indicator or KPIs and metrics to track efficiency, accuracy, and customer satisfaction, including the perfect order rate, which was order rate measures the percentage of orders that are still delivered correctly, fulfilling all criteria including the right product, quantity, time, and documentation. A high rate indicates excellence, delivery performance, and customer satisfaction. Next, we have the inventory accuracy. The degree to which physical inventory counts match the records in the inventory managed system. High accuracy ensures on what is on paper is actually in the warehouse, reducing errors and stock outs. And we also have the back order rate, which the percentage of orders that cannot be fulfilled immediately from stock. Ito'y a high rate signal issues with inventory levels. Next, we have the inventory turnover. So, yung inventory turnover, kinakalculates niya how often the inventory is sold and replaced over a period of time, which was a higher turnover suggests efficient management, while a low turnover might indicate slow moving stock or stocking. So by monitoring these metrics, business can identify areas for improvement, ensure products are available when needed, and control costs associated with holding inventory. So that's it for measuring quality. For the next part, may I call Miss Lagura?
Next slide po. Just in time is the key concept of the manufacturing is focused to producing and delivering product only when they are needed in the time and quantity. And the right time, that goal is reducing waste, lowering battery costs, and improving efficiency while quickly responding to customer demand. Next slide po. Next slide po. And the main principles of JIT are called the 5 0. First is the zero stock. Zero stock is avoid excess and receiving materials only when needed. And the second is zero delay. Zero delay is the reduced waiting time in production. And the third is zero failure. Prevent machine breakdown through regular maintain. And the fourth product produce high quality products with no errors. And for the zero paper po is the minimize paperwork by using digital system. Next slides po. And the JIT process.
First is the design process. The design process, the flame effect workflows, and the second is the the total quality management is the ensure quantity at every stage, and the third is full system by Kban. Ensure produce only based on suppliers, and for the third is for the fourth is establish vendor relationship, build strong reliable suppliers, and for the fifth and fine tune inventory, maintain minimal stock, and for the sixth is build skills and capability, train workers for flexibility, and for the seven is refine product and process, inventory operate is continuously, and for the eight is review KPS and metrics, measure performance and result. And our explanation, JIT helps business operate more effectively by reducing waste, improving quantity, and ensuring smooth production flow. And then it allows company to save costs, increase productivity, and make customer need faster. That's all my report. May I call on the next reporter? Thank you.
So now let's tackle the inventory management techniques. So, inventory management techniques are methods used by businesses to properly handle and control their stocks. These techniques help avoid store shortage or excess inventory and reduce cost. So first, we have just in time. So in just in time, it's a technique where items are ordered only when they are needed. So businesses buy products when they are about to use or sell them. So this help saves storage space and money, but delays from supplier can cause stock shortage. Second, minimum order quantity or MOQ. So buy a minimum amount. So suppliers require you to buy at least a certain number of items each time you order. Third is the ABC analysis. So ABC analysis is a method of classifying inventory based on importance and value. So for example, sa A natin, ito yung mga most important and expensive. So B, these are the items na medium importance, and C, yung mga at least important and low cost. Fourth, the first in, first out, or FIFO. So FIFO means that the first items received are the first ones sold. So this method helps prevent expired, old, and outdated products. So fifth is the economic order quantity or EOQ. So order the best quantity. So EOQ helps decide the right amount to order so you don't overstock or understock. So nakaka-save din siya ng money. Six is the drop shipping. So drop shipping is a method where the seller does not keep inventory. So after sale, the supplier directly delivers the product to the customer. And lastly, the consignment. In consignment, ano siya, pay after selling siya. So the supplier keeps ownership of the goods until they are sold. So the seller pays the supplier only after the items are sold, which reduced business risk. So that's all for our report po. Thank you.